So we start chapter 1. The soul and its powers. Know that the soul of a person is a single entity, and its many means of expression, and it has many means of expression. Some of this expression, because they're general in scope, are referred to the certain individual as souls, by souls. Thus, some individual think that there are many souls. For example, the most eminent physician begins his work with the statement that there are three souls: the natural soul, the vital soul, and spiritual soul. Okay. So who is this guy? He's a hypocrite. Okay. So let's read this piece again and we try to understand. Know that the soul of a person is a single entity and it has many means of expression. So even when we say that nefesh, ruach, and neshama, let's say like it's not separate souls, right? It's components. Soul is a spiritual entity, and spiritual entity can be divided in like it's not like divided. So when we divide the physical, so I cut something like in half, so I have this left half and right half, right? But spiritual is not like this. Okay, so now we're talking about soul. Some of this expression, because they are general in scope, are referred to by certain individual as souls, so in the plural, right? Thus, some individuals think that there are many souls, like so three souls, at least we just mentioned three souls, right? So some people think that one person has multiple souls. For example, the most eminent physician begins his work with a statement that there are three souls: the natural soul, the vital soul, and spiritual soul. Okay. Continue. Some of this expression of souls, of the soul, are referred to as powers and others as elements. Thus the term the elements of the soul, thus the term the elements of the soul. So elements of the soul, it's like part, it's not like, it's not single entities, separate entities. These terms are employed by many philosophers. By using the term elements, their intent is not that the soul divided into actual parts as material entities, rather that they listing the different expression of the soul. Those relationship to the soul as the totality resembles of the whole and composite parts. So basically, we've already explained it, but to summarize, even though like when the philosophers and rabbis, sometimes rabbis also can be philosophers, like Rambam, right? So when they discuss the souls, those souls are only components, right? Separate powers. They have separate functions, right? But still, it's not like physically divided. It's all still one soul. Okay, continue. You surely know that development of our character traits is nothing but healing of the soul and its powers. Very interesting. The physician who heals the physical body must first have a general knowledge about the body and must be aware of the various elements of human anatomy. He must also know the cause of illness and should distance himself from them, and know the various medication and apply them. Okay, so now Rambam going full force. So let's do this piece again, and we're going to explain line by line. You surely know the development of our character traits is nothing but a healing of the soul and its powers. So our soul was given us by HaShem. It's pure. So all of the deficiencies that the person has in his behavior, right, in his character, it's because what we did. So when meaning that it was completely healthy soul, and we did whatever we did without behavior, without bad choices, and we made the soul sick in some sense. So now we have to learn how to heal the soul. Heal meaning revert to the original state. A physician who heals the physical body must first have general knowledge about the body and must be aware of the various elements of the human anatomy. So if a physician, like the doctor, right? The physician is a doctor. He has to know like how the body works, how all of the organs, like all of the body parts, work like independently, and how they work together. Right? In order, like he must know the way it's supposed to be. So in order to fix something, you have to know like what is the ideal state, and then when something is wrong, so you can identify. Yeah, it's not. It's like a deviation from ideal state. So we have to work on it. So, but first he has to know like the way it's supposed to be. He must also know the causes of illness and should distance himself from them. Right, so a person like this physician must know why would some some organ be affected, or like if we reflect to the character traits, why this person is greedy, why this person is angry. Right, so in order, as we actually went deep into these topics in Hilchot Diot, so but here we were going to cover somewhat, right? So this doctor, this rabbi, has to diagnose and see how to help this person, right? To work on his character traits, to heal his soul, right? Because this character traits is a soul. Just one second. Distance from them, from bad behaviors, and know the various medication to apply to them. So same as a parallel with physicians. So physicians say, no, you're not allowed to eat salty food, or you're not allowed to eat too much sugar. So and same a spiritual doctor, right? Spiritual doctor will tell you like what you need, or what you need to do or stay away in order to heal your soul, right? That's amazing parallel. Similar concept apply with regard to one who desires to heal this soul and refine the character traits. He must first know this soul, all its dimension and its elements, what causes maladies, and what heals it. Right? So same. I mean, we already explained, but Rambam he says it very elegantly, right? So let's read again. Similar concept apply with regard to one who desires to heal his soul, right? And refine the character traits. So before changing any character, before any improvement, before self improvement, we have to understand, we have to know, we have to learn what is the ideal state, what HaShem wants from us, what exactly He gave us, and only the one who gave us the soul, the pure. Right, pure and free of these deficiencies. So he can tell us what it was before. And now when we realize in any age, we 20 or 30 or 40, 50, 100 years old. So now we understand we have this deficiency. So we try to reset to the factory preset, right? Maybe we can say it like this. But we have to learn what the ideal settings, right? He must first know the soul, all dimensions and elements, what causes the maladies and what heals it. Okay, so what is bad for a soul, right? For example, watch something like inappropriate, right? And what heals it and how to fix it. Learn in Torah, and of course there is different approaches for different maladies. Okay.